Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Warframe, and today we are going to take a look at Limbo. Now, I know many people hate Limbo because in a group, in a squad, he is a bit of a troll master with his stasis ability and all, but we should all admit the fact that he is a pretty solid solo frame. I mean, he is having a unique mechanic to himself of the rift that is a bit confusing to the new players, but with practice it can be improved. And also, what better frame could you think for using in Hierarchon? I mean, I find myself using Limbo in the Hierarchon with a max duration and range on him. He might not be as tanky as other frames, he is a bit squishy, but he has the added advantage of getting into the rift plane in and out at will. Also, he is really great at Corpus Spy missions because Corpus Spy missions are mostly containing laser doors rather than cameras and sensory regulators. Now, there are a
Operator,
few
the system
things.
needs you. Will you begin another mission?
There are a few things that you must take into consideration before you play as Limbo. His mechanics are suited for different kind of objectives. He is very good for Corpus Spy, whereas he is not that good for Grineer Spy missions. Because Grineer Spy missions are going to have a lot of sensory regulators more than it's going to have any laser doors or so. Another thing is, Limbo is better in Grineer defense missions rather than in Corpus defense missions. Because in Corpus defense missions, you are going to have chances of nullified dropping up. And if you're spamming your that is cataclysm, the nullifiers have a high chance of breaking your cataclysm and thus making it a total waste. Whereas with the Grineer you won't have that problem. Also in Hierarchon, that is the infested excavation, he is one of the greatest frames to have. Last day I ran a squad of 4 Limbos and we were activating 4 excavators at the same time. So for now, let's go ahead and take a look at a Corpus Spy, that is Oceanum in Pluto. I think that's the biggest I can ask for. Is there anything else? I don't think so. So we go to Oceanum. Now, as you might all know, that the spy missions are great for affinity farming. So I've taken my low ranked Buzzlock also, so that I can rank it up. I'll be dropping hints here and there on completing each and every rules, so stay tuned for that. You don't want to mess around with these kind of trash troops, so we just go ahead and straight go away to the vaults.
Let's go. They spotted you. Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures. The enemy would rather destroy their data than let it get into our hands. Alarms have been reset.
We've decided you're bad for business.
Not good, not good, not good. Nah, just push them off. Limbo's stasis ability is really good for solo missions, and it's also good for ranking up your melee weapons because in stasis, most of your projectile weapons are going to get stuck. That is, you can't use them much effectively because stasis freezes all kind of projectiles inside it. That's okay because Limbo can handle that. You can also, another good thing about stasis ability is that you can keep it for headshot pointers. That is, you could set up the headshots really effectively and then break the stasis to get accurate headshots. Let's go ahead and hack this
The
one.
target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data. Corpus walkers are heading to your location.
Now, if you have noticed, there are different types of rooms in the Corpus spy missions. It keeps on rotating each time. So you have to be careful about each and every room. You should know about each and every room. Occasionally drop in cataclysm bubbles to check for cameras. That is, break the cameras with the cataclysm bubble, or you could just shoot at them if they are not directly angled at you. Oh, we got one over there. Done. We might want to put a cataclysm over there. Let's see. Seems to be nothing over there. So let's move on. Oh, there's one over there. Better be careful about that. Got you. So the cameras are out, and his passive ability of stepping into the rift walk also has an added advantage of energy regeneration, which is also really good. That means this guy never runs out of energy practically, and you can stay safe. But Nullies has an effect of breaking his passive ability. I don't know if that's a bug or is it supposed to be like that. Nullifiers can break him out of his rift walk easily. That's kinda bad. Speak of the devil. I keep moving to B now. Don't worry about the scramblers, they can't disrupt your rift walk. Only nullifiers can break your rift walk. I think I must be. I will go to C. Hope it's not ambulance. Oh, whatever. Okay, here we are at C. Let's see what's the room now.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
Oh, it's a laser room. This one's very easy. Now there's a camera over there. There's going to be a camera over there also. So what I'm going to do is step right into this little place and then drop a cataclysm over there. So that takes care of that camera. Now let's go ahead and switch off the lasers. Don't want to touch that laser. Okay, so lasers out. Now one more camera is there. So we'll drop a cataclysm over here. Cameras are dealt with. Now we can hack peacefully. As you can see, all the cameras are down and we can safely proceed to hacking. Also, I'm not that good at Grenier spy missions because of the way the hacking mechanisms work. That's really weird. I have to hit the
Excellent
space
work.
button
A
at the
clean
exact time.
extraction with no alarms.
Corpus spies are much more easier. Solving patterns, which I really like. Sorry about the glitchiness, there's something with the net issue, I guess. That's okay. Oops. Oops. Let them come. I'll stay in the rift. I don't think I can take them on. Or maybe I can. Or maybe I can't. Sorry guys, Limbo is really squishy. I mean, I don't think you can get a lot out of him for an armor. Yeah, it's really hard to get a nice bit of armor out of him. Even with the maxed out steel fiber or vitality, I don't think you can keep him alive for long. That's what his swift walk is for. Let's see, drop a cataclysm. Not enough. Okay.
The alarms have triggered a bursa.
Great. We can deal with the bursa. We surely can deal with it. Now another thing about Limbo's rift ability is he can't hack anything while inside the rift plane. I better reset alarms before anything bad happens.
Looks like heavy activity ahead.
Oh good. Sapping spray.
Alarms successfully hacked. The location is returning to normal security levels.
Get rid of that.
The target console is nearby.
Let's move on.
If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Okay, this room's a bit difficult because sometimes there will be a corpus tech over there, or sometimes it's going to be a nullifier. Now, if it's a nullifier, it's going to be a bit difficult because he can break a cataclysm, as I said before. I think that should be it. Yeah. That takes care of the nullifier and the guards over here. Now I have to take care of the cameras. Let the camera sweep away. Yeah, we got it. Step into the rift walk, go through the lasers. Nothing's gonna hurt you. And there you have it. Peaceful hacking, no disturbances, no alerting. As I said, Limbo is having one of the hardest mechanics in the game. So it will be a while before you can actually use him properly, but that doesn't matter because he is a very fun frame to have.
Excellent work.
And there you have
A
it.
clean
All
extraction
three
with no alarms.
data vaults hacked,
We
and
have
then
everything
now we
came
can go
for.
away.
Get to extraction.
Don't care about anybody. I'm invincible. You can't touch me because I am armored. Are you triggered? Then who cares? I won. There you go. All three data vaults hacked. +2 rank for my bus dog. That's good. No deaths. So there you have it. That's why Limbo is good for certain type of missions. I'll go over it again. Limbo is good for Corpus Spy, not Grineer Spy. Limbo is good for Grineer Defense, not Corpus Defense. Limbo is good for Grineer Excavation and Infested Excavations. That's it for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment below, and I'll see you next time.